は共に差し込まない君はまるで日陰に咲いた花のよう望んだはずじゃなかった場所に手を離されて動けずにいるんだね
Welcome back to GAMER-0. I'm your host T-Heel. So I had an amazing day today. Did an interview with Venomous Fat Man. Go check it out. It's a 4-part episode. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys check it out. Go check out his other work. He's interviewed Hip Hop Gamer, DSP. Amazing guy. Really cool to shoot the shit with. Yeah, I got like tape on me. That's awkward. But I had a blast. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. Tell me how you did. Tell me if you just... Damn, T-Hill, you're off point. What's up, son? Let me know. I want to know what you guys think. And then, you know, I have to give a shout out to DGenX. Just thank you. Thank you for, you know, the awesome background. Thank you for the support. Thank you for, like, always giving me good shit. Always, like, bringing that, like, great support. And I cannot thank you enough. If you guys haven't had a chance, go check out DGen's YouTube channel. It is, you know, if you go below, if you're on my YouTube page, go below, check out his work. Awesome person. So this Back At Ya episode 40. You know, I did one run of this already. I tried to do one run. All of the comments that I got ran over 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through these, and I'm probably going to do half of them, and then I am going to do it, you know, save the rest for next week and try to just somehow figure out how to stay on top of this. And you guys let me know what you think and how I can improve this. If you just want so many responses, if you guys just want, like, to send me questions, and, you know, it might actually help me go through them if you just, like, send me in the title of your email or your message, say question for show or whatever you want to call it, something to let me know that this is a question that you want me to discuss in my next Back At Ya episode. So that way I can give more attention. And like I said, this is tons and tons of stuff, and there's just all different people. And so I just want to, you know, little disclaimer up front. If I hose up your name, I'm so sorry, so sorry. So I'm going to do little names. If your name is complicated, I am not going to go into like 50 billion. I'm not going to try to butcher your name. I'll give you a nickname. If you don't like it, shoot me an email. Tell me how you want me to say it. Tell me what nicknames you like, and we'll go from there. So let's get it in. And we've got one guy who's just holding me down. Poker 360, you have dropped comment after comment after comment, and I always got to give love where love's due. You just threw it at me. So for anyone who has repeats of these questions, I'll get them at you, and I'm not going to read all the questions. I'm just going to give you my feedback, and you should know what I'm talking about. If you want me to read the questions, it's going to take up these videos a lot more of the time, so I'm just going to read them off. Okay, you asked me about Bulletstorm demo and doing videos of collector's edition unboxing. Demo 25th, I'll get it in. I'll do a demo impressions video. It will also be determining whether I buy the game or not. You guys know I'm not the best and the biggest first-person shooter, so I have to really play the demo before I go ahead and buy it. Second part of that, I'm going to be making full-on like videos just for unboxings. They're not going to probably be 15 minutes. It'll probably be just the content of what's in the box and show you guys it, and it'll be the same day that I get it. So there's that. You also asked me about going back and playing Mass Effect 1. I think I covered this in my interview today with Venomous Fat Man, and that is, I don't own a 360, and if part 2 really, like, I'm loving it and I feel that I need to play part 1, and it's beyond, like, I cannot go without, if I feel I cannot go through part 3 without knowing the origins, like, in depth, then I might buy a 360, but I don't see it as being the case right now, because there's just not enough else on the 360 that really salivates my taste. So what else do you got for me? So you asked me, you made a comment slash message about, you know, my comments for Mass Effect 2 and the Mass Effect series being exclusive to the PlayStation 3 and how I see it being a better fit. Sorry if I'm a little parched. But you went on to say that it's kind of like Killzone 2 and the Resistance series being on the 360, and I know it might shock a lot of people, but I actually think they might sell better if they were on the 360. And before you guys flame my ass, before anyone flames my ass, disclaimer, this is not, you guys know I play PS3. I love PS3. I got the games in my collection. So it's not as a consumer. I don't own a 360. So none of this stuff is in debate. This is about if I was the publisher and I wanted to look at the target audience, I think that Killzone 2 and Resistance series would probably sell better on the 360. And before you guys get all heated up, hear me out. From my observations and what's been in the news and what's been reported in statistics, the 360 sells more first-person shooter titles. They sell more copies of those games. So for me, it's only a logical step to think that a great, stellar first-person shooters on the PS3 would do really well. Now, bear in mind that I know that they wouldn't be the same quality or caliber of game, potentially. You never know. These are great developers. Guerrilla Games and Insomniac are great developers. So you never know. They may be able to pull some a rabbit out of a hat and make those games look great and play great on the 360. And I know that they may not be, they wouldn't potentially be exactly the same games, but I think that they'd be speaking to the right audience there. And I know the PS3 is getting more first-person shooter oriented, but I just don't think it's quite there yet. So I hope you guys don't hate my guts. I just have to, that's me being honest with me. I'm not gonna lie to myself, and if I'm not gonna lie to myself, I'm not gonna lie to you. So what else do we got? I'd also have to go on with, if you guys know, 360 is holding me down. Poker 360 is got it. So any of you guys who say he's just a 360 fanboy, he's a cool guy. Be nice. He's always being super supportive of me. And, constructive criticism is always wanted. Because I can't improve if you guys aren't keeping me in check. Other journalists will just ignore your ass, not me. I'm doing this for myself and to be a better journalist. And to be head and shoulders above all these whack-ass journalists that call themselves journalists. And the only way I can do it is by you guys keeping me real. Alright? So, be cool with Poker 360. He's a good person. So the next thing, you go on and say, there's a lot of multi-plat games, so everyone's going to have a great gaming year this year. There's tons of multi-platform titles. 360-wise, I'd have to agree with you that there's very slim pickings on the 360. If I was a 360 owner, I would personally, the core gamer that I am, and I know there's the Kinect, but there's no, as of announced, there's no core Kinect games that really tickle my fancy, if you want to say it that way. It just, nothing says, I'm sure they'll create games where it lightly uses Kinect, and those will probably be announced at E3 for Holiday 2011, but as it stands right now, there's nothing really to tickle, like to really salivate over, other than the multiplats. And, I cannot leave out Gears. Gears 3, I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. That game is hot. I love the Gears series. I love the aesthetics of it. So, anyone who's hating on Gears, you're just a hater. Yeah, well, no, you may not like the game, so let me not put it that way. But the Gears series, at least for me, really, I just love the art style, and I love the third-person shooters, because I can see my character. I like seeing the characters, because it's a work of love from the artist. So, let's see. that's all the messages from Poker 360. So let's go on to the next one. Sonic Bear, you want to see cool characters designed for DC Universe Online. Are you asking me to produce a video? If you are, if I get time actually finishing the game, because there's so much to it, I still want to get my review up there. Is just so much content. There's so much game there. So much. I cannot say it enough. I'm at level 25, and there's still so much content. I haven't even had a chance to get back to it because I started dabbling in Mass Effect, and I've been doing these videos all the time. So I'll try to get that out there for you guys. Wow, it's 9:30. It's getting late, and I haven't even gamed yet today. So I will try it. I can't promise that, but I'll see what I can do. I think Iron Fusion, I answered your question by saying that I'd have to buy a 360, and Poker 360 asked me the same thing, and so it all depends if I really like Part 2 of Mass Effect 2 to go back and buy Part 1. Let's see, what else do we got here? We have Callahan 420, Alan Wake, and Heavy Rain. Underappreciated? Hell yes. Alan Wake, personal opinion, think it was on the wrong demographic console. I think Remedy didn't know where they were putting their game at, and they completely missed their target audience. I think if they would put it on the PS3, it would probably at least did 1.5, 2 million. What was it? Last time I checked, it was like 200,000. Don't quote me on this. That's the number that sticks out in my head, but I could be way off base. If you guys know what it is, please shoot me an email. I'd be more than willing to correct it. And then, oh, sorry, I forgot. One response from Poker 360, and that would be exclusive titles that you don't have for your PS3 that you want, and you want to know what I think is hot. Infamous 2, sick. God of War 3, sick. Motorstorm, sick. Warhawk, if the servers are still up, sick. Resistance series, come on, that's fire. And Part 3 coming up this year, you gotta get it. And if you're into racing, Gran Turismo 5, all of those games are sick. If you don't have those games and you're a PS3 owner, you should definitely go get them. I highly recommend each one of them. So that right there is half. That's like half. And I will take you. Let me know how you guys think. What should I do? What would you like me to do to improve this kind of back at you? Because this is all about you guys. All about you. So if I can improve it, if there's a better way for me to do it, a better format you guys want, let me know. I'm all about making this better and always stepping up my game and making it funner for you guys. However I can do that, and however I can respond to you guys and make you enjoy it. I want, I want to do it because I'm all about being better than the rest and stepping up my game. Alright, so before I go, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek at tomorrow's episode. I did a 5.5 hour convo on Skype with a hitman, John, a new guy I just met not too long ago over on N4G, and friend of hip hop, and clicked. And during our convo, we talked about some real stuff, some real stuff. And I'm gonna get him to hook up with Night Gen, and we're gonna blow your guys' noodles out on our project that me and Night Gen have been working out. And I have to have Hitman in there and just rock your brains. When you guys hear what we're gonna be dropping, it's gonna melt your brain. But that's not what I got. So tomorrow's episode, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek, and that is some fire, because when it hits N4G and people hear what I have to say, their minds and the industry's minds are going to melt, because if what I see comes down this holiday season, industry giants will be shook up and people will be blown away, because even Hitman was left like, at first he was like, having trouble, and then when I finished explaining myself, he was like, now that you break it down, it's very possible that this could happen. And what I'm talking about is Call of Duty for 2011. Could this be the year the giant falls? That's not going to be exactly the title. But I want you to marinate on that because I got some fire. Got some fire because I'm thinking this year, you're not going to be seeing no 10, 12 million, 17 million units sold. I'm thinking sharks are swimming and they know this swimmer's bleeding. And it's about the time to break that camel's back. So marinate on that overnight. And then when I come back tomorrow, we're going to get it in. So, as always, you can follow me on hiphopgamershow.com. On Twitter, it's T_Hill0. Or you can game with me on PSN, it's T-Hill. I'm going to get in some Mass Effect. I got DC Universe. I still haven't even played Little Big Planet 2 on the retail version. Dead Spaces 2 is right around the corner. Damn, I got too many games and not enough time. Why do I have to work? Why, son? Why? Alright, all jokes aside, thank you again for enjoying this episode of Gamer0. I'm your host, T-Hill. I'm out. Peace!